Today we are talking about harvesting water from the air. So the first design is what's called a dew harvester. This was a prototype I built a few years back. Basically it's a simple concept. You have an angled surface that's covered with plastic, and plastic is hydrophobic, which means it's going to repel water. It's not going to absorb water. And the angled surface allows water that condenses on that surface to run off into your collection trough, in this case a section of plastic gutter, and then that collected water then drains into a collection bucket or tank. Here is a picture of a large-scale dew harvester in Corsica, and you can see the gentleman squeegeeing off the water into the trough. Another design is called a passive airwell, or sometimes referred to as a high mass passive airwell. And so basically the idea here is you bring in moist warm air and bring it below grade, and the water can condense on the side of the plastic bucket underneath the ground, or in the plastic pipes underneath the ground, and then the air can flow out and the water stays in the collection bucket. We also have a fog harvester as another technology, which basically consists of a plastic net like polypropylene netting, or a fine mesh netting like polypropylene, and it's stretched and attached to a frame, and that frame is firmly anchored to the ground. And same thing, you have a PVC gutter at the bottom of the mesh netting that collects all the water droplets that drip off of the netting. It goes into a collection tank and can be used for irrigation, or it can be filtered and sanitized and used for potable water. For these, you have to have just the right geological conditions. Usually they're mounted on a hill or mountaintop, and you have to have fog, obviously. So in a place like, for example, Southern California, they get night and morning low fog. They call it a marine layer. So if you have something like that where it slowly rolls through the area, that gives the moisture in the air time to condense on that plastic mesh surface. Here's a real world example. You can see they have guy wires that help support the frame. And same thing, there's a large net, and at the bottom of the net you have a collection trough that goes into a tank. This is in the Atacama Desert. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this interesting. Please like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment for future video topics you would like me to cover.